Hello, fellow homebrewers. My name is Evan, and today I'm super excited to present you a series on brewing Mark's coffees. In this series, we hope to offer you a stepping stone into home brewing culture and help you brew our coffee to its full potential. Let's get to the brewing. Hello, home brewers. Today we're with another episode, and we're going to be brewing Julien Peak, a UBZ certified coffee with tasting notes of peanut brittle and sweet spice. This coffee comes from the Shevaroy mountain range, South India, Tamil Nadu. We're going to be brewing it with a French press. We're going to be using a 1:16 ratio. Here with my Tare C2 grinder, I'm going to be grinding 15 grams of Julien Peak ground at 1000 microns, so a medium coarse. Lovely. I tare the scale and weigh 15 grams. Perfect on the first try. For the water, we're going to be using 250 ml at 93 degrees. So before I start to grind, I'm going to start my electric kettle and preset the temperature to 93. Let's start. Just going to power through this grind. Now that I've finished grinding the coffee, my water is at 93 degrees. I get ready to brew. I do that by preparing the French press, tearing it, and getting the timer to 0. With the French press, there's something that is pretty interesting. You could end your brew at 3 minutes or at 5 minutes, and it's gonna give the coffee a completely different taste. We recommend 5 minutes since that's where we felt that the balance, body, and all the notes are at its potential. But if you like acidity a tad more, you can reduce the brewing time. And if you like bitterness and intensity more, you could let it brew up to 6 minutes. So now, with my coffee inside, I just make sure that the bed is flat. I start the timer and I pour 50 ml, making sure that I get all the coffee grounds wet. This is a little tip to get them all wet. I just shake the French press. At 30 seconds, I pour 100 ml, making sure to get all the coffee, if any coffee was left on the side of the walls. At 1 minute, we pour the remaining water, 250 ml total. By the time that is done, we can add the lid and wait for our 5 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm going to take our cups and preheat them. This ensures the coffee not to drop temperature. Meanwhile, we pour it into the cup. Now that we're at 5 minutes, I'm going to discard the preheated water and pour our French press. First, I'm going to plunge it all the way down. And I'm going to taste it and smell it. Definitely smelling a beautiful note of lemon, and there is a note of sweet cinnamon that comes more at the end. With another sip to continue. Wow, very bright, very bright coffee. If you do wish to brew the French press with other coffees, I'm gonna give you a little tip. If it is a light roast, I would recommend you to extend your brewing time and reduce your grind size. If you are brewing a French press with a darker roast, I would recommend you to increase your grind size and decreasing your brew time. And again, 1 cup for you, 1 cup for me. Happy brewing, and may the coffee spirit be with you. See you soon.